Welcome to our video on the topic of World War III. This is a topic that many of us hope will never become a reality. But as history has shown us, war is an unfortunate aspect of human nature. In this video, we will be exploring the possible causes, consequences, and preventative measures for a potential World War III. Are we on the brink of another global conflict? Let's find out. As we look at the current state of international relations, there are a few key factors that could lead to a third world war. One of the biggest concerns is the increasing tension between major world powers, such as the United States, China, and Russia. These countries have been locked in a power struggle for years, with each trying to gain an advantage over the others. The recent trade war between the US and China, as well as the ongoing conflict in Syria, are just a few examples of how these tensions are playing out on the global stage. Another concern is the ongoing threat of terrorism. Groups like ISIS and Al-Qaeda have proven to be a major problem for countries around the world, and their actions could easily spark a larger conflict. The use of chemical and biological weapons by these groups could also escalate the situation to a global scale. But it's not just traditional military conflicts that we need to be worried about. Cyber warfare is becoming an increasingly important aspect of modern warfare, and the potential for a cyber attack to cripple a country's infrastructure is a very real threat. Countries are already investing heavily in cyber defense and offense capabilities, and a cyber attack on a major power could easily lead to a larger conflict. The consequences of a third world war would be devastating. Millions, if not billions, of lives would be lost. Cities and entire countries would be destroyed. The global economy would be thrown into chaos. And it could take decades, if not centuries, for the world to fully recover. So, what can be done to prevent a third world war? One solution is to increase dialogue and cooperation between countries. The United Nations and other international organizations can play a key role in promoting peace and diplomacy. Additionally, countries should work to resolve conflicts through peaceful means, rather than resorting to war. Another solution is to invest in new technologies that can help prevent conflicts from escalating. Cybersecurity, missile defense systems, and even artificial intelligence could play a role in keeping the peace. As we delve deeper into the topic of World War III, we must take a closer look at the events that led to the previous world wars. The First World War, also known as the Great War, was sparked by the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria. The Second World War, which was far more devastating, was a direct result of the Treaty of Versailles, which was imposed on Germany after the First World War. These events serve as a reminder of how seemingly small actions can have a profound impact on the world. It's important that we learn from history and avoid making the same mistakes. One of the key players in today's international relations is the United States. The US has been involved in numerous conflicts around the world, and its actions have a significant impact on global politics. The current administration has adopted a more isolationist stance, which has led to a decrease in international cooperation. This, coupled with the growing tensions between the US and China, could lead to a major conflict. China, on the other hand, is rapidly emerging as a global superpower. Its economy is growing at a rapid pace and its military is becoming more advanced. China's territorial disputes in the South China Sea and its increasing influence in Africa and Latin America are causing concern for many countries. The US-China trade war has also led to a decrease in trust between the two countries. Russia, another major world power, has been involved in conflicts in Ukraine and Syria. Its annexation of Crimea and its support for separatist groups in Ukraine have led to increased tensions with the West. Russia's involvement in Syria has also led to a larger conflict in the region. The US and Russia's relationship has been strained for years, and the ongoing conflict in Syria has only made matters worse. As we have seen, conflicts between major world powers are a major concern. However, we must also take into account the actions of non-state actors. Terrorist organizations like ISIS and Al-Qaeda have proven to be a major problem for countries around the world. Their actions could easily spark a larger conflict, especially if they were to acquire weapons of mass destruction. The use of chemical and biological weapons by these groups would be a game changer and could lead to a global conflict. Another concern is the rise of cyber warfare. Cyber attacks have the potential to cripple a country's infrastructure, and it's a threat that is growing every day. Countries are already investing heavily in cyber defense and offense capabilities, and a cyber attack on a major power could easily lead to a larger conflict. In conclusion, the possibility of World War III is a very real concern. However, with the right actions, we can work to prevent it from happening. By increasing dialogue and cooperation, resolving conflicts peacefully, and investing in new technologies, we can ensure that the horrors of the past are never repeated. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more informative and engaging content. Thank you for watching.